Hi. Okay, all about low carb days, why we do it, what we need our percentages to look like, all of the skinny on the low carb days. So, as you know, I am not a big long-term carb restriction person. I think that can really lead to plateaus, endocrine disruption, all kinds of things that hormonally we don't want, metabolically we don't want. So, however, we do add in these low carb days for a couple different purposes. I have some notes here. I'm just honestly going to read them. So when you see me looking over, it's not weird. So it's a practice of alternating carbs, right? So most of the time we're eating 45% carbs and we're always eating 30% protein. But then what's going to happen on the days that we are eating 45% carbs, we're only eating 25% fat. Okay, so sometimes it's good to think about it like, is it a higher carb day or a higher fat day? It's not really a high protein day at any point because the protein's always going to stay at 30%. But on our low carb days, what you're going to do in MyFitnessPal or whatever app you're using to track your macros, you're going to take the carbs down to 15% carbs. That's usually between 45 and 50 grams of carbs a day. And then your fat is going to come up to 55%. Okay, so you're really trading out really low carb, much higher fat. We're not going to do that very often, just twice a week. Okay. This allows for fat loss while maintaining muscle. So there's actually a point to both types of days in terms of building muscle mass, but then also burning fat, which we want to be doing both of. So planned intentional variation of carbs will help you deplete your glycogen source. That's going to help you burn fat. On your low carb days, your sugar stays low. Your blood sugar stays low, which is going to reduce cravings. So hopefully what's going to happen is while these are really planned and intentional ways of eating, you are going to reduce cravings by being able to restrict a little less. So on our higher carb days, you've often heard me say, like, I'm not eating meats, eggs, avocado, cheese, and peanut butter all on those days because it's going to blow through my fat. But you have some options to eat more of that on your higher fat days while you're, not doing your breads, not doing your pastas, not doing as much fruit, not doing as much starch. So you get to have those things back. The higher carb days help to grow and maintain muscle mass. That reduces insulin sensitivity. So the risk of type 2 diabetes actually goes down. Also, your metabolism gets sort of confused, right? We have less chance of plateauing when you change the numbers between the 2 days. Now, you have an option. You can just strictly do these 2 types of days, okay? 55% fat, 15% carbs, 30% protein on a low carb day. On a high carb day, 45% carbs, 30% protein, 25% fat. Or you can go to our 3 types of days. Like there's like a moderate day in there. There's like a combo between the 2. That looks like a blueberry chart, which is also in Harmony Balance Plus, which I can lead you to. It's your choice. But when you are starting carb cycling, what I really do want you to do is commit to 2 days a week that you're going to go low carb. You can do them back to back. I used to do them Sunday, Monday. Now I split them up. I get high intensity fasted workouts in on my low carb days. So that's my high cardio day. I might go out and take a run where I'm integrating some sprinting in there to really get my heart rate up. That's going to blast through fat. You want to do that in a fasted state on your low carb days. Okay? If you have any questions, please post them here in the comments and people can help. And I can help. And then if you need any one-on-one coaching with me about this, let's book an appointment. All right?